All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet. Today, guys, it's official. Finally, Real Madrid has done it. Kylian Mbappe is the new player of Real Madrid, something that we have been waiting for years, probably. It's now official. Of course, Real Madrid won their 15th Champions League title just a few days ago. And today I want to talk about Barça's biggest problem. Because, of course, with all this success from our biggest rival, or forever rival, by the way, they're still remembering us, even when they're in their greatest moments, they're still remembering us. Well, Barça's biggest problem, could it be that the fact that they are winning many Champions Leagues? To be honest, I don't care, because I'm immune to that shit already. Everybody in Europe knows how they win it. And everything that's around all their titles, and the signings of big players, of the Galacticos, the new Galacticos. We've seen it all before, and we've seen who was ruling after the Galacticos. You guys remember what happened with the old Galacticos? A humble team with a certainly somewhat of an unknown star came and smashed them. And of course that was Rijkaard's Barcelona, and that was Ronaldinho Gaucho, the magician. After that came Messi, and of course the big golden era of Football Club Barcelona. But I wanna talk about in this video about Barça's biggest problem, guys. Barça's biggest problem, because it's certainly it could be Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe is a great player, don't get me wrong. I think Kylian Mbappe is certainly going to be determinant for Real Madrid. It is true that Barcelona did stop him pretty well in the last game against the last Champions League tie against PSG, despite losing the tie at the end with the dramatical red card to Ronald Araujo there. I think that Barcelona did stop Kylian Mbappe pretty well during the two games in the tie. Therefore, of course, Kylian Mbappe is going to be a problem. But the guy you see on screen, guys, Florentino Perez, is certainly the biggest problem of Football Club Barcelona, or part of the biggest problem of Football Club Barcelona, because it all comes down to the management, guys. It all comes down to the management. Florentino Perez, of course, there's so many things behind Florentino Perez. He's one of the richest people in Spain, and he controls a lot in Spain. Of course, one of the biggest things he controls is Real Madrid. Being the president, nobody can take the presidency out of him. And yet again, Barcelona, of course, we do have the youngsters, which are like the trademark of this club, La Masia, the trademark of this club. But of course, the youngsters, they cannot just take Barcelona and put it at the level of Real Madrid, Florentino Perez Real Madrid, because Florentino Perez Real Madrid, of course, apart from all the I'd say mafia there is behind, all of this obscure stuff that there is behind all the sociological Madridismo, I guess that coming back to the pictures, and the one you see in the pictures now is Mr. Núñez, Josep Lluís Núñez, Barça's Florentino Perez. I think that the management by Florentino Perez was done correctly. Similar management, and if you might question yourself, that Josep Lluís Núñez, a former Football Club Barcelona president, and to me possibly the best president that this club has ever had. Josep Lluís Núñez was Florentino Perez, Barça Florentino Perez. We had already our Florentino Perez. Josep Lluís Núñez signed players like Cruyff, signed players like Maradona. No, he didn't sign Cruyff. He put Cruyff as a coach. He did sign players like Maradona. He did. He refurbished the Camp Nou. He made it even bigger. The third stand. He made it. Josep Lluís Núñez. Therefore, it is clear, guys. Real Madrid has now Kylian Mbappe. Real Madrid has won the 15th Champions League and 6 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years, when Barcelona has only gotten to 1 semi-final in the last 10 years. 1 semi-final, 0 finals for Football Club Barcelona. And it all comes down to the management, guys. It's simple. It all comes down to the management. We had horrible presidents, let me tell you. I think that, of course, the worst was Josep Maria Bartomeu. And before talking about Bartomeu and everything, and how Barcelona just bottled everything, we bottled probably the last 10 years because of the management, and we'll pick the reasons. By the way, let me know where you guys are tuning in from, and what are your thoughts in regards of all of this, because let them sign Mbappe. We have the academy players, Fermín López, Gavis, you have Lamine Yamal, Barça'S coming along. So at the end of the day, guys, we have to understand everything that we've done wrong, and I see some comments now on the social media, people saying, oh, we must become like Real Madrid and change our style of play, and just throw away everything that we've done. By the way, all these pictures that are coming around, a little bit of the mismanagement that we've done. For example, Neymar, selling Neymar for 220 million and then signing Coutinho's and Dembélés, ruin for this club, instead of, for example, saving this money or paying the debts and refurbishing the Camp Nou. But I see a lot of people saying that we should stop trying to have the tiki-taka philosophy, the possession philosophy, the thing that really made us who we are, the style that put us in the map. And yeah, let Real Madrid win all the Champions League they want. I see my people from Gambia, Barry is smashing the like button, thank you so much. My people from Iran, from the USA, from Italy, from West Africa, great, thank you guys. Let Real Madrid win all the Champions League they want. Everybody sees how they're winning them, all the controversial decisions that are around. And you know what? I wouldn't trade a single Champions League that Barcelona won for even, imagine they say, okay, would you trade the 6 Champions Leagues that Barcelona have for the 15 Champions Leagues that Real Madrid have? No way. Not a single way. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because every single Champions League that this club has won, all the 5 Champions League that this club has, they have marked an era. Not only in Barcelona, but in the sport of football. We've marked an era. A team, a philosophy, a style of play. In all 5 Champions Leagues, guys. In all 5 Champions Leagues. We have marked an era. We know what we're doing. This club is greater than whatever they want to, how many Champions Leagues they want to have in their little badge here. The Adidas badge. Nasty. Let them have 15, 20, 35, 100 Champions Leagues. Nobody cares. You know why nobody cares? Because everybody understands which team is marking an era and which team is not marking an era. Right? Or no? So I wouldn't trade a single Champions League for all these Real Madrid Champions Leagues. Even Luis Enrique's Barça with the MSN, Messi's goals at Wembley with David Villa, or Champions League in Saint-Denis in Paris with Belletti's goal. Guys, these Champions Leagues are amazing. Not only amazing, but they were really hard fought, hard fought. And again, we already had our Florentino, which was Josep Luis Núñez. He sadly he died not too long ago, a few years ago. and he stopped being president in the year 2000. He was probably the great president, of course. Neither you guys, or if you guys are older than me, then probably you would have experienced Josep Luis Núñez. But he was a great president. I mean, assigning Johan Cruyff as a coach, signing Maradona, etc., etc. So, you know, when I start thinking about the last 10 years, we have done too many mistakes in the management level. First of all, the first mistake that we've done is appointing Bartomeu as the new president of the club after winning a treble. You know, Sandro Rosell had a great treble, and of course there was all these legalities with the Neymar signing and stuff. Basically, we signed Neymar, and all the Real Madrid, the sociological Madridismo, they tried to imprison Sandro Rosell. They tried to put him in prison. And they were just making up some stories about some shady deals in Brazil and so on. After 2 years of having Sandro Rosell in prison, it was proven that he was innocent, you know. But of course, they destroyed Sandro Rosell's Barça. Josep Maria Bartomeu was the second of Sandro Rosell, and of course, as Sandro Rosell was out of the club, then Bartomeu took charge as the second, you know, the vice president, acting as the president, and then they won the treble. We won the treble with the MSN, with Luis Enrique, and we the fans made the bad decision, which was choosing Bartomeu as the next president. We all know what happened after that, you know. We all know what happened after that. We were giving, for example, crazy contracts to legacy players like Jordi Albas, like Piqués, you know, like Busquets. You're giving them too much money. Instead Real Madrid, they were selling Casemiro for, I don't know, 80 million. They were selling Cristiano Ronaldo for 100 million. Not only clearing the wages, the fat wages, but also getting big transfers for these players. Getting replacements, you know, at a lower cost and at a lower wage. Something that Barcelona didn't do. It is true that under Bartomeu era, there was zero management. Basically, it was the players ruling the club. Bartomeu didn't even talk to the players. He was afraid. They were ruling the club, but he was happy as he was still the president. You know, looking back, we could also have signed players like Mbappe when he was at his prime, or at the beginning of his prime, when he was just shining up from Monaco. You know, we had Luis Suarez saying for years and years that we needed somebody to replace him. Instead, there was no replacement. Josep Maria Bartomeu decided to not replace anybody. We could have signed Haaland, instead we signed Braithwaite. You know, mistakes like this, you know, they certainly damaged the club. They're certainly mismanagement. And when I did the thumbnail here, I tricked you guys, you know, with the Mbappe stuff. Mbappe is not the biggest problem of Football Club Barcelona. It's not, certainly not. Any team, guys, any team that has quality players like Barca does will be able to face Real Madrid. We will be able to do it. You know, let them have a team full of stars. They're gonna die of success, and it's proven over and over in history. You know, it's all about the management, guys. Meanwhile, Real Madrid is carefully managing their club, the economics, the players, the coaches. And you got, of course, all the other stuff, the sociological Madridismo, and the fact that the king of Spain is a Real Madrid fan, that the president of La Liga is a Real Madrid fan, that 95% of the referees are Real Madrid fans. Of course you got all of that. But, you know, let's ignore all of that, even though it's difficult to ignore. But let's ignore all of that, because there were moments when Barcelona was greater than that, and we were on top. So certainly it's the management, guys. It's the management that's hurting the club. Now with Joan Laporta, let me tell you that with Joan Laporta, we're mismanaging the club yet again. And it's the truth. And we must say the truth. Joan Laporta is taking decisions in vain. Taking decisions the way he feels. The way he wakes up in the morning, he takes a decision. Instead, if he had woken up with his left foot, it would have been another decision. It doesn't seem serious. It just doesn't. We're still in the same, right? Yet, Real Madrid take strong decisions. Strong decisions and clever decisions that allow them to sign Bellingham or Kylian Mbappe and allow them to sign other players. Instead, we have to rely on the academy, which is one of the greatest assets, if not the greatest asset of this club. Because without players, there would be no club. So you need players. Of course, we have a different philosophy. We have the philosophy of making the players, creating the players. Lamine Yamal, how much does Lamine Yamal cost? Well, there were offers of 200 million euro. 16-year-old player, Lamine Yamal. 16-year-old player. Kylian Mbappe is 26 years old. 10 years older than Lamine Yamal. We don't know the exact number yet, but Real Madrid have paid around, they're talking about between 60 and 80 million euro signing bonus to Kylian Mbappe. And he's going to be earning around 40 million euro per season before tax. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. They did spend 100+ million on Bellingham last year. Yet again, we have Fermín López, we have Lamine Yamal. But what is certain is that we need to come back to a good management. The management of, for example, of Núñez, former president, and the one that you see on screen. If we get back to this management, in a few years' time, Barcelona would be healthy financially, and sports-wise, we would be on top yet again. Because I believe in this club. I believe, of course, in the legacy of this club. I understand that we can go far. And this club will come back. Watch it. And it will be greater than ever. And you know how the story goes. Let them have the Galácticos, that we have La Masia. And in history, you know who always wins. Damn right, baby. Damn right. Damn right. I won't give any names. I won't look at anybody. But La Masia is the key, guys. And you know what? Mismanagement was Barça's biggest problem. But you know what is Real Madrid's biggest problem? Real Madrid's biggest problem is that every 6 months there's a new player. Every 6 months there's a new La Masia Academy player coming up and shining, costing €0. That is Real Madrid's biggest nightmare, and they know it. They know it. That's why they're signing left and right all these players. Let them die of success. Let them do it. Look at how many players they have. Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Mbappe. You're going to play all of them? Who's going to defend then? Who's going to defend then? I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Believe me, now they're so hyped. Now they're super hyped. Let them live in the hype. Let them live in the hype. That's the best thing that we can have. These guys super hyped up. We will be coming as the underdogs. It's way better. We'll come bite their little testicles, man. I see 200 people watching, only 49 likes, guys. Come on, smash the like. It's a great day to remember the legacy of this club, to remember who we are, to remember how we win titles, right? To remember who rules this club, the youngsters, the academy players. It's a great day. It's a great day. You know, let them be all hyped up. It's all right. We're calm. Because I'm already immune. Probably you guys are immune too. Let them win how many Champions Leagues. Everybody in Europe has seen it and has suffered the consequences of all this sociological Madridismo everywhere. And I tell you one thing, guys. The day Florentino Perez stops being the president of this club, of Real Madrid, they are going down. They're certainly falling apart. And I can see it coming. I can see it coming, guys. It will happen sooner or later. Doesn't matter, guys. Titles are just numbers. What is most important is the legacy that you live. It's the legacy, the remembrance, how people remember you. How do people remember Barcelona? As the best team ever. A team that marked an era in football. A team that created a style in football. That's why I would never change a single Champions League that Barcelona won for any Real Madrid Champions League. I would never. And I hope that you guys understand my point. Guys, make sure to let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let's do a quick Q&A as we always do. It's always great chatting with you. I see T Junior. I see Konstantinos. I see Mark. I see Daily. I see Adam Labarra. Says, Alex, can you tell me about what Ansu was saying with the interview? Well, Ansu was saying that he feels right, he feels good, that he's happy to return to Barcelona. There were no breaking news with Ansu Fati's interview, let me tell you. He was just saying that he's happy to return, and you know that Barca is great, and just, you know, all this stuff. Like there's no breaking, there's no headlines, there's nothing. Just him saying that he's ready to play, and that it is true that they say that Ansu Fati has been linked to too many injuries, but the truth is that before he got an injury in Birmingham, by the way, unfortunate loan there in Brighton, not Birmingham, confused. In Brighton, he was for 2 years without getting an injury. The thing is that he wasn't playing much in Barcelona, but 2 years without injury for Ansu Fati. So Ansu Fati is not that injury prone. He's not really. He just got a fat injury, and then he was 2 years without an injury, and then he got another injury in Brighton. That's not injury prone. Come on, it's not. Daily Hustle says, bro, I suggest you should not focus on this Madrid of a thing. Well, thank you, Daily Hustle, for your comment. But at the end of the day, I needed to make clear my stance, and I needed to transmit my opinion and transmit the vibe, transmit the values to the followers of this channel. That's why you should be smashing the likes right now, guys. Jolomendi says, watching from Gambia, you are the best. I'm always watching you. Thank you so much, Jolomendi. Ashnoy says, which player do you think is going to be the big sale this summer? We need to get back to the one-to-one rule ASAP. Well, I wished it was Frankie de Jong, but I'm not sure who it's going to be. You know, I'm really excited about Hansi Flick, because I think Hansi Flick is going to change a few things. I think we're going to have a revitalized team. A team that's going to have a different mentality. A team that's going to come out with the teeth, with a knife between the teeth, you know. Under Xavi, I think that the team was dead. Jigsang says, watching from Toronto, thank you for reminding me how special our club is. Culés for life, man. Thank you, Jigsang, for your support, for your comments, for your smashing the likes, for your subscribe. You guys can also become members of the channel. It helps, buys me a beer or a coffee or whatever, a chupito or a shot, some buca shot or whatever. Always Django says, we are screwed for 3 years. Why are you saying that? Why? I just told you guys. Any team that has quality players can compete against this Real Madrid, even with Mbappe. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Watch it. It's gonna happen. Can we please talk about the one-to-one rule? Because I think if we get to that rule, we'll have 570 mil salary cap. The truth is that right now there is a lot of doubts with the numbers of the club. You know, there's a lot of doubts. There's not enough information around. I'm not comfortable by saying that to talk about that, you know. Let's see what else. Kaiden says, a la Madrid y nada más. Well, congratulations for your Champions League, my friend Kaiden. Yeah, anyways. Elias says, the Nike deal should help a lot though. Yeah, that's absolutely true. The Nike deal should help. Kendrick Fumbelo says, there is a kid in La Masia called Ebrim Tunkara. He's a baller. I believe we're sorted for the future of the left wing. I hope Julian Araujo stays. He had a good season at Las Palmas. Well, Las Palmas team kind of failed dramatically after halfway the season, but yeah, okay. Musa Tabali says, we love you. We Football Club Barcelona fans, Alex. Thank you so much, Musa. It means a lot. Really does mean a lot. Seymour Pereira says, 2 treble for Barca. Remember that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let them have all the Champions Leagues. I already said it, guys. Let them win all the Champions League they want. People won't remember the number on the sleeve. People will remember the legacy that you leave on the pitch. Teams that are legacy. The rest is just numbers. Watch documentaries in the next 15, 20 years. They're going to be about legacy teams, legacy players that marked an era, that left a stamp on the history of the sport. And Barcelona, every single Champions League that we've won, we've done it. We have done it. Navi GPS says, Alex, do you believe in Victor Font? Well, I think Victor Font has some good qualities to be a president. I don't know much more about Victor Font. I have good contacts within the sphere of Victor Font. I interviewed Victor Font. There's a video on the channel. We interview Victor Font. Myself, I interviewed him in his electoral office back in the elections, the last elections. I think certainly if Joan Laporta keeps on going like he is right now and this team doesn't react and Joan Laporta is still taking decisions, considering the way he is waking up in the morning, then certainly there's no other option for now, because it's too early. There's still 2 years until the elections, guys. 2 years. A lot of things can change. They're even talking about Gerard Piqué presenting himself to the elections. Careful with that. Careful with that. What if Gerard Piqué presents himself as the new Football Club Barcelona president in the elections? Would you vote Font or would you vote Gerard Piqué? T Junior says, hope Hansi Flick really stirs things up at the gym, fitness-wise. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Certainly, I think this is an assignment that we have been due for a long time. Ghost says, Laporta has done well, regardless to the mistakes he did. I think building the stadium and Nike deal is really great plan. I mean, building the stadium was probably mandatory by now. Probably mandatory. But of course, another mistake, another mismanagement mistake, guys, was the fact that in 2011, we already had a project to refurbish the stadium. The Norman Foster project. It was a great project. But yet, Sandro Rosell won the elections versus Laporta, and Sandro Rosell decided to reject this project, which was already accepted by the socios. It could have already happened. In 2011, we would have a new stadium by now. 10 years ago, we would have a new stadium already. 10 years ago. Anyways, made a mistake. Delayed it. Now, we had to wait 10 years until the stadium, the Camp Nou, was falling apart, until the club is in super high debt after the COVID. With a complete mismanagement of the club, with the players with super fat increasing contracts. We had to wait until then to refurbish the stadium. Because of Bartomeu, because of Sandro Rosell, because of their idiocracy. This is the mismanagement, guys. This is the difference. This is the difference. that puts us where we are right now. It's the difference. The only thing that's saving us, it's La Masia. It's the only thing that's saving us. And some levers here and there, which also, they're a little dangerous, the levers, you know, the palancas. Of course they're dangerous. You're selling parts of the club. You're creating some debt here and there. When the finances of the club are in struggle, we need to fix the finances. It's super important. It's crucial. It's crucial. I see Kings and Queens Entertainment says, everything happens for a reason, bro. Hold faith. Romy says, Alex, does Barca need to pay back 700 million to the company we loan money from to build a stadium? Of course, Barcelona are going to have to pay back the loan. Of course, we're going to have to pay the loan. But the loan is going to be paid with the benefits, with the profits the new stadium generates. Therefore, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, and it's a long-term loan. We're not going to struggle for that. Konstantinos says, Alex, very important. How can we get translations from Camp Nou now? He's speaking Spanish or Catalan and he's recording the progress in the stadium, and I have no idea if the positive or not. So for you guys to put you in context, what Konstantinos is talking about is an Instagram account. It's called Camp Nou Now. Okay, so this Instagram account, Camp Nou Now, is covering the way the progress of the new Camp Nou is being built, you know, and he's doing it every day. One day I will go talk to him because I think he's a great guy. He's built, you know, he lives literally by the Camp Nou and he's recording it every day, but he posts stories in Spanish and in Catalan. Let me tell you, Konstantinos, things are going well. I watch the Instagram account as well. I know what's going on. Things are going on the good path. In fact, they're going pretty quickly. There were some rumors about, oh, they're being delayed. No way. These guys, Limac, the company doing the work for the new Camp Nou, are doing an excellent job. Excellent job. And I must say that this guy, no Camp Nou, let me tell you, with all the honesty in the world, he's not saying much. Okay, he's just showing the images, and what's important is the images. Okay, what's important is the images, and you can see the progress of the stadium. Every day there's something new. Things are happening, guys. The new stadium is on a good track. Romy says, are you sure? Because we have until 2028 to pay back the money. We will also host 2030 World Cup, which is amazing. Well, that's of course not true. We don't have to pay until 2028, and the World Cup hosting in 2030, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I don't know honestly. Shepard says, Alex, do you trust Hansi Flick? I do now. I need to trust Hansi Flick at 100%, at 1,000,000%. I need to trust Hansi Flick. And for the ones joining now, okay, Barca's biggest problem is not Kylian Mbappe. Barca's biggest problem is the management, the mismanagement we had in the last 10 years, which made us play only one semi-final in the last 10 years. Instead, Real Madrid, with a good management, and of course all the sociological Madridismo behind, and all the cheating, and all the referee bribing and stuff, they got 6 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years. The problem, guys, is that we were mismanaging the biggest club in the world, and with the biggest player in the history of the sport, Leo Messi. But we were able to compete. You know, still, we won a lot of titles. We won 9 La Liga titles in 11 years. Nobody was talking about that now, huh? Neither then. You know why Real Madrid, they're so itchy about Barcelona? You know why they're so itchy? Because they controlled everything. They control the press, they control the president of La Liga, they control the president of the country, they control the king of the country. And who came Who came to conquer, to tease them in the last 15 years with the Messi era? We did. And again, a player from La Masia, and I said it again, and I will say it again. What's saving this club is La Masia. It's La Masia. If we had a great management like we did back in the days of Josep Luis Núñez, our Florentino Perez, he was our Florentino Perez, then we would be on the top. We would be on the top. What else, guys? What else? Seymour Pereira says, yes, I agree. I watch the progress of the stadium every day. Konstantinos, 35-minute stream must be first in some time. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, bro. Thank you. I'm a little tired, as you might see already. I'm a little tired because it's been busy Monday. We need to get Nico Williams and Amadou Onana or Kimmich for next season. I would sign Nico Williams for sure. For sure. I would do everything possible to sign Nico Williams. Man, trade it for Ferran Torres, do something, sell Ferran Torres, bring Nico Williams. Please do that. Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, it's exactly what we need. And I really hope, and I knock on wood, that Hansi Flick can recover the best Lewandowski and can get Victor Roque pumped as fuck. And I'm sorry for the language. But we need Victor Roque pumped as a tiger with the rabies. This is exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. And you know what? Let them be hyped. Let them be hyped because we're coming. We're coming. By the way, guys, it's been 200 people constantly watching. Only 89 likes, guys. Come on, smash the like. It's for free. Smashing the like is free and it supports the channel and I appreciate it a lot. Elias says, we have the players. We just need management now. Exactly. Exactly. Clarence Bakes, thank you so much for your $5 donation. And he says, thank you for broadcasting in English. Hello from San Francisco, California. Clarence, thank you so much. It's always been a pleasure. You know, when I created this channel, I thought to myself, you know, I'm here in Barcelona, I'm a Catalan guy. I could have done it in Spanish, in Catalan, but I said, why? Why? Most of the fans are around the world. These are the fans that are going to appreciate you the most. These are the fans that need somebody from here, from Catalonia, to explain to them what's going on, to give them their opinion. Reason why I created Blaugrana Planet, and I did it in English. That's the reason why. Because I love the Barcelona international community. It's the family around the world. Blaugrana Planet, baby, it's alive. It's alive, guys. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let's go, guys. I want to see every single continent, every single country around the world. I want to see it, guys. Let's do it. Leroy, okay, says, do you think that Xavi Simons is coming to Barca? Difficult. Dylan 11 says, English international language. Barca a world club. Yeah, absolutely. Alex says, Alex, Barcelona ruined my childhood as a Man United fan, but you are a better club than Madrid. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. I see Navi GPS from Romania, Leroy OK from Denmark, Elias from America, Romy from Sweden. I see my people from Trinidad and Tobago, from Italy, from India. Guys, this is the Blaugrana Planet. From Ireland, Visca el Barça, from India, from England. Spam the chat, guys. Spam the chat where you guys are tuning in from. I want to see it. I want to taste it. I want to feel it. I want to know that this Blaugrana Planet is real. Because Barcelona is bigger than anything, guys. I'm telling you. My people from San Vicente, watching from Barcelona, from Bulgaria, from Belgium. Visca el Barça, says Elias. My people from Ivory Coast, thank you so much, Robbie, for the donation. We're all Barca brothers. This is exactly what I meant, guys. This is the family. My people from London, DOG from London, Diego from Chicago, Amos from Nigeria, Shady from Los Angeles, Romy, Visca el Barça, says. Saxena says from Mars. Latif from Ghana. Wow. Spam it, guys. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. It's you know, Incredible. Faraon from Canada. NJ Flip says, Barca better step it up sooner, because it seems like Madrid going to cruise every trophy competition. Yeah, that's what it seems like now. That's what it seems like now. We'll see when we start playing. Huh? Andrase Pierre says, love the club, Visca Barça. Kendrick Fumbelo says, Zambia. My people from Zambia. Soy de Suiza, says Sandrox. Nos reuniremos el año pasado después del clásico de marzo. Nos reunimos. Pertenezco a la Peña Blaugrana Stuttgart. Peña Blaugrana Stuttgart. My people from the Peña Blaugrana Stuttgart. I got the little trophy that Daniele gave me, the president of the Peña Blaugrana Stuttgart. The best peña in the world. The best peña in the world. Bala from Sierra Leone. From Mashat from Ghana. Ghost from Pennsylvania. Jolomendi from Gambia. Sultan from Indonesia. Ahmed from Mars. Guys, it's incredible. It's the real Blaugrana planet is here. And for the ones tuning in just now, guys, the ones tuning in from now, David Lopez from Texas. It's incredible. It really is, you know. And sometimes I'm just sitting here in my table, on my computer, and from here, from Barcelona to the world, really, from Barcelona to the world, and it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. It's crazy because from Pluto, Saxena, and you know it's even a little bit emotional, guys, because Umar from Ghana, Manuel from Paris. We're hitting so many countries. I lost the track of how many countries we're hitting right now, but it really is, you know. And when I'm up, when I'm down, I love sharing these moments with you guys because. It's the dream, you know. It's the dream, and it's sometimes it's difficult to realize, to understand. You know, there's 200 people watching right now. From on me speaking, I'm just a humble guy here in Barcelona that love the club, that have done everything for the club, and that fights for this club. It's crazy. My people from Boston. From the USA, from Delhi, from Denmark. Shadi says, I hope we don't get we don't get Kimmich for the pivot position. Why not? Why not? Guys, who would you want to see? Let's do a little Q&A in regards of the signings. Who would you want to sign? And let's be realistic, right? Okay, let's be realistic. Who would be the player you would choose to sign? You can only sign one player. One player. Tell me one player. If you could only sign one player, Kimmich, Nico Williams, whoever. One player. Tell me one. Andre Onana, says Anesh. Dylan11 says, Alex, you are one of the best Barca YouTubers because you show your passion about the club. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, I could do different kind of content. I could do this kind of content with explaining the news and stuff. I try explaining the news a little bit. I do try explaining the news, but it's not about the news. To me, it's more about the opinion. It's about the philosophy. You know, it's about what I can transmit to you guys. It's about that. All right, I see David Lopez saying Messi. I mean, of course, who wouldn't want Leo Messi, right? I mean, but you know, guys, Messi is not going to return with all this Laporta stuff. Laporta is difficult. Nico Williams. I see Romy saying Gavi, Fermin, Pedri, Gundogan, Kimmich, Nico Williams, killer team. Left wing Nico Williams. Konstantinos, thank you so much for the donation. Bro, what about Ricky Puig packet? You have to change that. I do have to change that. Konstantinos, thank you so much for your donation. Elise says Nico Williams. Elias says also Zubimendi. Pivot, Zubimendi. Kimmich. Nico. Yacine Bono. Well, we have Yacine Bono. Doesn't really improve that much on Ter Stegen. I think it improves Ter Stegen a little bit, but not that much, not dramatically. ¿Qué piensas de Xavi Simons? Xavi Simons, I'm not sure. You have Fermin Lopez. You have Pedri. You have Frenkie de Jong. You know what I would do? Sell Frenkie de Jong, bring in Xavi Simons. No? Earning peanuts compared to Frenkie de Jong, possibly having similar performance. I see Rodri. Great choice, Rodri. Let's talk about Iñaki Peña. He needs to leave. Well, Iñaki Peña is not a problem, okay? He's not a problem. He's not a problem because he's not playing. That's the reason why. The only problem is that if Ter Stegen gets injured, then it's a problem. Then it really is a problem. But for now, let's just trust on Ter Stegen not getting injured. If we get the left wing and DM this summer, we are on the right track. Cubarsí pivot and Nico Williams. Wow, Cubarsí pivot? Wow. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Maybe. Then focus on selling all that woods in the team. Keep Frankie de Jong. Romy says, perfect, sell Frankie, bring in Xavi Simons, right? I think it's a pretty good choice. The thing is that, of course, things need to be aligned. Things need to go the way we want for this to happen, right? Frankie de Jong doesn't want to leave the club. He has an incredible salary coming up. He has an incredible salary that's raising up. The Bartomeu salary, Bartomeu contract. Niesa Kawasi says, why are saying that? Mbappe, not Barcelona problem. Maybe go back in the video and see everything that I talked about. Mbappe is a problem. Of course it's a problem. But we did stop Mbappe in the last tie against PSG. We did stop him. Mbappe didn't do anything in those games. 2 games. He didn't do anything. The problem is the management of the club. Because La Masia is saving our ass here, left and right. That's the problem. Why are you upset Laporta sacked Xavi? I'm not upset about the sacking. You know what? In fact, I celebrate the sacking. You know why I celebrate the sacking? Because a coach that doesn't believe in the team should immediately be sacked. Immediately. But yet again, we fall onto the management. The management of this club has been terrible. Laporta saying, okay, now we want to keep you, Xavi. Then Xavi changed his mind and says, okay, I'll stay. Before I wanted to leave, but now I'll stay because you want me to stay. Then Xavi makes some declarations. He clearly didn't believe in the club, and then Laporta had to fire him. All of this in what? In 1 month and a half. It's a joke. It's a joke. This would have never happened in Real Madrid. It would have never happened. It would have never happened. It's the management. You know, that's our problem. We need good management in this club. It's the problem. Romy says, sell Lewa if possible and bring in Núñez or Alexander Isaac or Osimhen. I don't know, to be honest. Núñez, no way. Alexander Isaac, kind of a winger. Osimhen, maybe. Anyways, guys, 47 minutes, guys, 220 people watching, 130 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, I really appreciate it. It's amazing. This community is amazing. I have no words. No words. You know, no words. It's the incredible commitment. So many people on the chat. Is it hot there, says Konstantinos? A little bit. It's getting hotter. But anyways, thank you everybody. We're gonna be wrapping it up. This is Blaugrana Planet. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You know what? I keep my promise, guys. We will do longer videos now. We will do longer videos. Because I love chatting with you guys. And I think it's better, you know. At the end of the day, we can interact between each other. We can spend a good time together. We can discuss. And you know what I want to do? I want to bring guests. Some of you guys should come on live with me and we should interact live. How about that, guys? Let me know in the comments if you would enjoy that. And on the other side, we will bring some special guests to the channel. I think it's time. We haven't done this in a long time. We used to do it back in the day because this channel has more than 700 videos. A lot of videos. But we will try to change this channel. By the way, possibly we could have a new person in the channel together with me to join me for the future of this channel. This is the news, guys. So thank you so much, guys. I see that you guys like the idea. I see good idea. Yes, good idea. Really good idea. I want to be a guest. Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat box. Okay, now when the video gets processed, let me know in the chat box if you guys want to be part, and probably through the Instagram account. Make sure to follow Blaugrana Planet on Instagram. And over there, send us DMs, okay? Send us DMs and we will have a little chat possibly, and we will consider all of this. I'm not sure yet, okay? I need to manage it. I need to see how we're gonna do it. But I think it's a great idea to be closer to the people. Because this is your channel, guys. This is your channel. Blaugrana Planet. From Barcelona to the world. And now, and as I always say, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. We're coming back, baby. Watch it, we're coming back. Don't be afraid. La Masia. We're gonna do it again.